Hi, my name's David, and today I'd like to tell you a very short story about a skeptic, and the skeptic is me. Back in 2012, I was at a medical trade fair in Germany, and I bumped into a product called Painmaster. And to quote the famous Victor Kiam, I was so impressed by the product ultimately that I didn't buy the company, but I certainly bought the rights to the product in Australia and New Zealand. So let me tell you a little bit about what happened. We went to the trade show, we were shown a product that looked so simple and purported to do so much that we really thought that it couldn't be true. I was travelling with a colleague who had terrible nerve pain in his foot, in fact needed surgery and had to cut that nerve later, and he was on pethidine. Now I promptly forgot about the product, he put the product on his foot and he wore it all overnight and the following day. So he had about 24 hours of treatment with Painmaster on his foot. I'd forgotten about it. He called me at the end of the next day and he said, "David, you must get distribution on this product. It's absolutely fantastic." Now, I was still a skeptic and my colleagues a little bit prone to exaggeration, but I thought, look, I really need to investigate this further. So we bought samples and we took them home. And he continued to get great use, by the way. Now, I started to put it on my back. I've got terrible back pain, have had for 25 years. And I was getting to the point where anti-inflammatories were cyclic for me, probably every 4 to 5 weeks. So I was doing about a week on, 3 or 4 weeks off. This was really starting to upset my system and I wasn't happy. So I've put it on my back for maybe 2 days and I thought that I got some good relief, sort of maybe a 20% reduction in relief, but I wasn't blown away. I put it away, I came back to it maybe a few weeks later when I was back in that cycle of struggling on anti-inflams and trying to exercise and stretch, put them back on, and this time I persevered. I wore them for about 4 or 5 days. My pain relief was amazing. I went from, let's call it a 10, down to about a 2 or a 3. I'm not saying the pain was completely gone, but after 20 plus years of pain relief, I really could see that this was having a fantastic effect on me. What became more prevalent as we kept researching the product and using the product and starting to get friends and family to use the product was that the effects were cumulative. So people were wearing it for 2 or 3 days, they were getting some relief and they were taking it off and continuing to get relief. The pain might come back after a period. Needless to say, it's not here. The product is not there to treat the underlying cause, but certainly the effects were cumulative. And this is really exciting. We've seen so many pain products in the market in the electrotherapy space, but also in the medical space or the medication space that work as pain blockers. It's just a signal telling the brain, I'm not feeling any pain. What Painmaster is doing, it's working at the cellular level. It's actually working to increase ATP production, which helps with cellular regeneration. Therefore, we're getting less inflammation, and the result is pain relief. So we can't go and tell people it's just all about that. That process is too long. What we can say is the result of this is pain relief, but you need to be persistent. You need to realise that you need to put some effort and some energy into this to get a result that's going to be longer lasting. That's where we're up to now. Painmaster's been in Australia now since March 2014. We got real serious about it in about June 2014, and since then we now have over 500 pharmacies around Australia stocking Painmaster, and we're seeing results that are just terrific. Now, coming from this skeptical background, we realise that lots of other people are going to have the same skepticism, and we still see that. But what we're seeing now is results day by day by day. We're getting reviews that are emailed to us, people who ring us and they fax us, and the reviews are true and they're real and the stories are amazing. Not everyone gets a fantastic and amazing result, but the amount of results which are giving a pain relief score of more than 50% are astronomical. We're really excited about those. So to show you very briefly the product, I've got one here. I'm pretending I've got tenosynovitis or tennis elbow, and so I've got my 2 patches with the pain sources in the centre of the patches, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but the little red light flashes to tell us that it's working. It's that simple. Leave it on as long as you can, preferably 2 or 3 days with the initial treatment. Treatment like this, put a shirt over it, wear it all day, nobody needs to know that it's there. So I just wanted to tell you that story because what excited me was the history of Victor Kiam, who said, I was so excited by the product, I had to buy the company. So we're excited and we'd like you to be excited as well. But we understand that you're skeptical, as we were skeptical at the start. So what we'd like to do now is communicate with you, because what we do know is the only way for you to believe in a product and a technology like microcurrent therapy is to try it. And that's what we'd like to talk to you about. I thank you so much for listening to our story and wishing you a pain-free day.